Alistair, you must be a very happy man after that 2-1 win over Man United tonight.
Yeah, it's been a great night, a great experience for the boys. To get all of them on the park, to get 6 substitutes on the park and to have as much sort of progress as the game went on. I think that was quite surprising but quite pleasing that every time we made changes it added to the team. Even when younger ones came on, they showed the same hunger and appetite and they really warmed to it. The first half was a bit quiet and a bit tame, but in the second half it was a proper game and it was end to end, but we felt that we were doing really well and getting on top, and I think the boys took a wee bit of confidence from the fact that they were level and they were starting to turn the game a wee bit, and all credit to them for going and trying to win the game rather than just saying, well, we'll sit back and take a draw. They really went out to win it, and it was really pleasing. Great reception from the crowd. So all in all, it was a great night.
And how much excitement was there amongst the boys to play that match tonight, and even like before going out for kick-off?
Well, before the game, they were really nervous. They were really looking forward to it. They couldn't wait for the game to start, but they really were a bit edgy, and just worried about how good the opposition would be and how good they would be able to be. And all we asked them really was for a performance. The win wasn't the be all and end all. It was about how they performed. So for me, that was a pleasing thing, that you can perform as well and compete as well against Manchester United, and to end up winning the game was a real bonus, and that was just pleasing for the crowd and parents and everybody associated with the club. And we got a very good pat in the back from Manchester United. Again, they felt that the whole day had been staged superbly. Good facilities. They thought the stadium was great again. Pitch was good. Good crowd. The hotel, the food, everything just perfect. So all in all, it's been a really good occasion, a really good event, and a great performance by the boys. They're very tired now. I think they'll sleep tonight. I think they didn't. A lot of them finding that in a game like that, they get this thing called cramp. They've never had that before, because a lot of these boys don't really get the chance to play 90 minutes. They play and they have to come off to let other people go on. Now that had to happen a bit tonight, but both teams, the key players had to stay on for 90 minutes more or less, and they found that really hard. Both teams, they had a superb player. The number 3 was fantastic for them. He ended up cramping up, and our boys that were still going strong, Sean Struthers and Ewan O'Reilly, constantly taking the ball and constantly going at them, was absolutely pleasing and really, really exciting. And for the future, I think it's great to know that we've got players of that standard who want to be winners.
What was your view of the 2 goals? Obviously the first one came just before the half-time whistle, and the second one came about 3 minutes from the end.
Well, I thought their goal, first of all, was not against the run of play, but they didn't really look like scoring at that point. I thought we were quite comfortable, and the goalkeeper looked as if he was on top of the game. But the ball came to the back post from the corner, and the right foot volley was just phenomenal. It was just right in the corner. Nobody had a chance with it. It was a great strike for them. And then, although our equalising goal was effectively just a tap-in, it was the result of 2 or 3 really good shots that were blocked. It was very unlucky that we didn't get the ball in the net from the shots. One good save and 2 good blocks, and then eventually it was a tap-in. So I really think we deserved that. But the second half we had good chances. Ewan O'Reilly had 2 or 3 really good chances from great breakaways and really good play. It was at pace. And we looked like we were going to get a goal, but it wasn't to be until 3 minutes to go. And little Jordan, who's the youngest player probably on the park, is a fabulous little player. He had the determination to go and challenge the goalkeeper, blocked him, and then scores with his left foot. Didn't bother trying to take it down onto his right. He's just instinctive striker, and he's a real prospect and a very good player. So he's got an increase in his pocket money, I think, now, as Mum and Dad said. So.
And what was that feeling like when Jordan got that winner? Because the noise level in the stadium was incredible at that point.
Yeah, well, I would have happily settled for a draw, because that would have been great to say that you've drawn with Manchester United, and it would have been a perfect way to have the night if we could have just got the draw. I think that was going through my mind. I was happy with that. But when they scored the goal and you saw the excitement in the crowd, then it was just it just took it to another level. And for our boys, it was important. It was important for people to know that that's where we're trying to be. We're trying to be better and better. We're trying to compete with the best. And I think for MD that was there tonight, they would realise that St Johnstone are a club that are really trying to produce and find good players, and not just be happy to have them playing against, you know, any old team, but, you know, have them trying to play against the best teams, and be brave enough to do that, knowing that they might well find it out their depth. But that's twice we've played them and we haven't been out of depth. And we've also played Rangers and Celtic, Hearts and Hibs, Aberdeen this year, and we haven't been out of depth either.
I was speaking to you yesterday and you were telling me that you're positive that a few of the lads that will be playing tonight will go on to eventually play for the St Johnstone first team. Are you even more sure about that after seeing that performance tonight?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we have played against like Rangers and Celtics, Aberdeen's, you know, we've played against good sides, and some of these boys have done exceptionally well, so we know that they can compete at that level. There's been clubs watching them, there's been, you know, a lot of good comments, and I'm positive that they can go on and play at that level. Some of them have already played with the under-20s and have been on the bench with under-20s, so I think that's a good measure of the progress that they've made, and I think we're confident that they've got rare talent. Some of the boys have got strength, they've got character, they've got a bit of pace, and they're committed. They're in the gym, they're doing extra work in the gym with the sports science department. It's an all-round thing, and the biggest bonus of them all, I think, is that they're St Johnstone through and through, and a high proportion of these boys are local. That's fantastic. That means that we're getting them on their own doorstep, we're developing them. They can be in here 5 days a week, and I think that's been a huge thing, you know, for the club.
Finally, you touched on it there, but Manchester United were really happy with the game tonight and the facilities and the chance to play against St Johnstone. Is it something that's going to keep continuing, you hope, on an annual basis now?
I think it's something that they were looking for, was a regular fixture, so that their boys could come and play in a proper stadium, come away with the big bus, you know, and really be made to feel important. This year it was extra special for them because they're now going to Holland to play in the Marvel tournament, which is 10 of the biggest clubs in the world. So they were really preparing for that, and I think they really got the game tonight that they were looking for. They wanted a really good competitive game, and they got that. They were happy with that. They were happy with the standard of the game. They were happy with the venue, the pitch, and they've been more than happy with the way they've been received, and the hotel, just everything. So I'm hoping that it's the start of something, that we can continue, and we make it an annual fixture. Then it's fantastic.
Cheers, Alistair. Well done. Thank you.
Thank you very much.